Greetings, everyone. This is Michael Kinful, welcoming you to today's daily devotional. As always, it is my hope and prayer that we be taught by the Word today, be healed by it, receive a revelation as the Word exposes the darkness in our lives, and most importantly, we act on the Word of God today. Today's reading will be from 1 Kings, chapter 17, verse 9. From the New King James Version, it reads as follows: Arise, go to Zarephath, which belongs to Sidon, and dwell there. See, I have commanded a widow there to provide for you. We have all been in situations where it seemed like we were in the right place at the right time, where it felt like we were destined to meet the person or people that changed our lives, or we received what we were praying for at the exact moment when we needed it the most. For some, it begins as a craving for a meal, which leads to them going to a restaurant and finding an old friend who happens to have the job they had been searching for this whole time. And yet for others, it is discovering their future spouse is seated next to them during a taxi ride due to their car not starting that morning. These moments of divine connections in what initially began as a problem always transforms into the blessing that it always was, as the help of God is revealed where we least expected it. The interesting thing to me regarding the widow and the prophet Elijah is the fact that she herself had no idea that she was commanded by God to help the prophet. This, for me, is the most powerful part about the story. Whilst the bin of flour not getting used up, as well as the jar of oil never running dry, and the widow's son being resurrected were all extraordinary miracles, for me, the fact that God used her without her knowing lets me know that God will command your helpers to provide for you, even and especially when they are not aware of it. When I read the story about this nameless widow and the prophet, I see faith in action, as she took Elijah at his word, despite not being told personally by God that he had commanded her to help. I see a woman who was ready to give up, but through her obedience, what she thought would be her last few days on earth ended up being the miracle that never ran dry, the miracle that she was not expecting. This is why for everything we give thanks. This is why we do not murmur and complain. And this is why it hurts God whenever we do not trust Him. Yes, you didn't get the job despite the interview going great. Still be grateful. Yes, you poured years of your life into someone just to have them betray you. Still be grateful. Yes, you started the business that the man or woman of God told you to start, and now this business is struggling. You still be grateful, because God has commanded your help, and that help is waiting on your consistent obedience to Him. And that is our devotion for today. Thank you for joining me. And remember, you are blessed, you are healed, you are prosperous, and most importantly, you are loved by God. This has been Michael Kinful, and see you next time.